Come on. I gotta tell you. Please have a seat, everybody. You know what? There's so much electricity in this room tonight.
Yeah, truly.
It almost feels like a live show, Louis.
Almost feels like a live show.
I don't know. It almost feels, it's got that kind of, frisson, as we would say.
You could say that.
Coming up in just a bit, we got some great guests, which I'll get to in a minute. But first, I just want to say happy birthday to Jimmy Carter, who turned 100 yesterday. Happy birthday, President Carter. I have been lucky enough, when I interviewed Carter 3 or 4 times over there, is extraordinary man, redefined the post-presidency. He should be a model for everybody who seeks public office. And what I love is that he's 100, he's holding on against everybody's expectations because he says he wants to vote for his party's candidate one last time. We should all do the same. That's his dream. That's his dream. His other dream is to tour with Cirque du Soleil. Just one last time. Coming up in just a few minutes, we got 2 extraordinary guests that I just love talking to and respect enormously. Andrew Garfield will be out here in just a moment. He's got that new movie, We Live in Time, with Florence Pugh. And just one of my favorite people, just on camera and off in the world, Ina Garten will be out here in just a few minutes. She is, one of my favorite jokes. Evie and I are going to be on Ina's show in a couple of weeks. We've already taped it. And we're going to be on her show, be my guest. It's fantastic. Yeah. And I bring that up because my favorite joke of that monologue you just saw was this mock-up of Evie's book with a bear. Does This Taste Honey, right there. I love it so much. If you want your own copy of Does This Taste Funny, the actual book right there, I got a great opportunity for you this Friday evening. It's an evening with Stephen Colbert and Evie McGee Colbert live at New York City's Town Hall with moderator, the wonderful Allison Roman. The time is 7 p.m. You can scan that QR code on the screen right there. Not only do you spend an evening with us, but all tickets include a copy of Does This Taste Funny? I will see you there. There you go. There you go. Folks, I love science, even the old school stuff. That's why I still use mercury to treat my headaches. Works like a charm, plus my barber says my skull has never been softer. And I'd like to tell you about the latest science stuff in my science segment.
The sound of science.
Hello, science, my old friend.
I'm like the Neil deGrasse Tyson. First up in science, a new study suggests that nearly 1 in 3 U.S. adults may have an iron deficiency. So look to your left. Now look to your right. If that made you dizzy, you may have an iron deficiency. Okay? News you can use. Next up, a tiny Earth-like world has been discovered, which the researchers said has a minimum mass of 37% of the mass of the Earth. That's a little shy of half of Venus and about 2.5 Marses. Thank you, but you guys realize we have no idea what any of that means, right? It's about a quarter Jupiter, 10 micro Neptunes, or approximately 3 Plutos stacked in a trench coat wearing a hat. Next up, according to a new study, typically solitary octopuses can actually work with other fish to hunt and will punch them if they do not cooperate. We have actual footage of an octopus wailing on its buddies who aren't pulling their weight. There they are. Pow! Boom! It's got to be time-consuming to fist-fight an octopus. Hey, say hello to my friends. Knuckle and sandwich and kicking ass and taking names. And this one's, I want to say Rich. Sorry. Next up, there's a rare fish in the Red Sea that looks like a guitar called the Halavi guitarfish. Unfortunately, it only knows Wonderwall, and it's always practicing. Move on to something else. Smoke on the water. Blackbird. Next up, bad news. You're older than you were when I began this sentence, but did you age gracefully? Well, a New York City company has developed a simple swab test that can tell how well you're aging. And while they say their swab test is very informative, the company warns that it does not predict when you will die and how. Of course not. There's no way to know the exact date and circumstance of your death unless you visit Svetlana, the forest witch, and pay a terrible price. And once the knowledge is given, it can never be taken back. Curiosity may tempt you, but heed my warning. The burden of forever knowledge is heavy, for we are not meant to grasp the time of our own undoing. Would that I could unsee what I have seen. Oh, what's that? Ooh, a Groupon for hang gliding. I really shouldn't, but it's $5 off. Next up, there's some fun primate news. According to a new study, gibbons dance like humans. Here's a look at the gibbon dancing like a human. Go it, girl. Get it. Work that thing. I think it's only fair that gibbons dance like humans, since we know some humans dance like gibbons. Hey. The research, get it, girl. The research also found that these gibbons, which are all female, sometimes dance for no other reason than to get attention, which is also why they show up at karaoke going, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. I don't even sing. I don't even sing.
Work it out.
Next up on the Psy Sound, thanks to a trend on social media, women are taking Mucinex to get pregnant. But does it work? It does if you want your baby to look like this. Next on SOS, nuking an asteroid could save Earth from destruction. That, of course, the lead article in this month's New England Journal of Awesome Michael Bay Stuff. We'll be right back with Andrew Garfield.